Well, hello there guys. As promised, this week I am showing you my newborn and 0 to 3 month capsule minimalist wardrobes. I'm gonna more so say it's a minimalist wardrobe, as I've talked about before in past with my kids' capsule wardrobes. Those wardrobes are designed to be able to do several different outfits with the pieces that you have, so you have more options. Now, with a newborn or 0 to 3 month clothing, that's not really needed, but there are definitely some capsule aspects to this, so it's kind of still a capsule wardrobe too. But we're gonna go ahead and hop right into it, and I will show you what I have for this baby. If you don't know, in 2 days I am 36 weeks pregnant with our third little girl, so this is not my first go around, and so I feel like this time especially, going into it with my first time doing a capsule minimalist wardrobe for a newborn, but also like I know exactly what I used last time, so hopefully this is helpful to you moms, especially if you are about to be a first time mom. First off, this is the setup that we have for her in our master bedroom. I did a video going into depth of everything in the drawers on my Facebook page. I will link that video down below for you. If you missed it, make sure you follow my Facebook page because I put bonus videos up sometimes. Okay, so this is my newborn setup. I will get to sleepers in a little bit. 5 tops and 5 bottoms. You'll notice I went more gender neutral with the tops, and then I got the pinks in on the bottom. Honestly, what I would have preferred is a black, white, and gray solid pair, and then a striped pink and a solid pink, but I couldn't find that anywhere, and so I just went with this. It's going to work with everything that she has here, so it's not a big deal, but that would have been like my ideal pick. So you'll notice that pretty much all except one of my onesies here are kimono style. They're my favorite. It's what I used with my 2 other girls too. It just makes the changes so much easier. So I have the gray kimono style one, a white kimono style one, and a white and gray striped kimono style. These are from Moon and Back, and then I have 2 Hannah Anderson ones. This is just a mustard color and white striped, and then this is just a regular, not kimono style, gray and white striped. So I have 3 Burt's Bees sleepers and 3 Carter's ones. I was gonna do all Burt's Bees. These are the ones I loved with my youngest. So I wanted those ones this time around only, but they were like just kept being out of stock of newborn size, but I know the Carter's ones fit well still, so I got those. They are all zipper except this one. This is her one special outfit, which I'll show you guys. It's gonna be her going home outfit, I think. So it's just these cute little lambs. Now, along with that, I'll talk about the fact that I do have only 4 swaddles, since it's kind of thing she'll be wearing. But those are there. So moving down here, this is the 0 to 3 month clothes, and you'll notice I went a little more fun with these ones. So I have a gray stripe, plain gray, a blue pair, a little flowery pair, and a pink pair. And then for tops, I have a plain black one, a plain white one, a plain blue one, a plain purple one, a plain gray one, and this one is a hand-me-down. One of the few things we had from our girls, one of our favorite ones though, which is like this little pink and dog one. And then these, I do have all Burt's Bees sleepers in 0 to 3. So we have this fun little flowery one, a teardrop pink one, a plaid pink one. This one I got specifically for like Christmas time. It's got green and red little leaves on it. And then this like kind of like pastel watercolor looking one. And then a plain white and pink one, stripes. Going back to this drawer though, I do have these 3 nightgowns. So I've never used these with my kids, but I keep hearing amazing things about them, so I thought I would try them out this time. These are the ones that are open-ended, so it's supposed to make diaper changes, specifically at night, super easy. So these are 0 to 6 month though, so they will last quite a while and not just for one specific size range. And then I wanted to show you guys this drawer real quick. These I talked about briefly in my like dresser setup video. I'll talk more about those in just a bit when we sit down to talk a little bit about how I make this work. And then I have 5 burp cloths here. These are socks. These aren't doubled up, so they're like just single, so you'd have to grab one. So now we're just gonna get into the question that I know everybody has, and that is, how the heck do you make this work with spitting up, with blowouts? I hear you, I know you're concerned. So to give you guys a little background first, this is going to be my first child that I am purposefully making a newborn minimalist wardrobe for. However, when I think back to my kids, I've always had a little bit of minimalist blood in me. And I think back to like what I used with my girls. I was already having them in capsule wardrobes and just ignoring the rest of the clothes that I had for them. There was a lot of clothes they never wore or they only wore once. And then also for us, I found that with my girls, we were doing laundry every like 2 to 3 days for them, because if they had a blowout or they spat up on something, you couldn't just let it sit there. If it was a blowout, it would stain. If it was spit up, it would start getting stinky, and you wouldn't want to leave that on your clothes for super long. So really we found ourselves with enough to do a small load of laundry pretty regularly. So when you look at it this way and you see that I have 6 sleepers, 5 tops, 5 bottoms, that's 11 different outfit choices, and then plus those 3 0 to 6 month nightgowns, It's plenty if you're doing a load of laundry every other day. And a lot of people might say, whoa, load of laundry every other day, that's a lot. One thing I have found since capsuling our wardrobes for our kids is that yes, you may do laundry a little bit more often, but the laundry never becomes overwhelming. They have one load for their clothes and that's it. It's very easy to put away. It's very easy to go through and know whose is whose. So along with that, for those of you that have the crazy spit-uppers, I have been there. My youngest, she was born very quick. Like, bed wasn't even in place before she was out. Couple pushes and she was in the world. And because of that, she didn't get all the amniotic fluid out of her lungs. And so we had a pretty big spit up problem with her for at least a month, I would say. And because of that, I know what it's like to deal with a child that is constantly projectile vomiting everywhere. So for us, what I found helped was, one, I burped her halfway through eating. That diminished a lot of the spitting up. And when she would spit up, I used the bandana bibs like I showed you guys. Those would catch the majority of what was going on. And so it was never an issue. And if you've gone through intolerance possibilities of what's in your diet, what's the base of the formula you're giving, or like I said, amniotic fluid buildup, things like that, and it's still a problem, then that is when it's a medical problem. It's not normal. And of course, that's going to be a different case for that person. But I'm speaking to the majority of parents out there that this type of wardrobe will definitely work for. And that is key though to remember, is there's nothing in the rule book that says a newborn minimalist wardrobe has to be 5 tops and 5 bottoms and 6 sleepers, and that's all you can have, no more, no less. There's no rule that says that. That is what I know is going to work for our family, for our kids. Heck, when she gets here, I may find that I'm not using the 5 tops and the 5 bottoms. In fact, that's something that's on my mind, that I may not need that many. I may need to get rid of a few of those and add in 2 more sleepers. And if that's the case, then that's what I'll do. But just know that looking at the wardrobe I have for my child doesn't necessarily mean that that's gonna be the exact number you choose. You could have 7 tops, 7 bottoms, and 10 onesies, and I'd still say that that's a pretty minimalist newborn wardrobe. So find what works for you and your family, for your child, depending on how much they have blowouts, how much they spit up, those kind of things. Minimalism is never about the number. It's all about the living intentionally and creating things in your space that don't distract you from doing so. And so, like I said, it's going to be so different for everybody. And for me, this is what's going to work. So I hope that this helped you in some way to be able to come up with a newborn or 0 to 3 month wardrobe that will work for your future babies or your current babies. And I will see all of your wonderful faces next week. Bye.